for now, the dangerous levels of smoke hang over the city as long lines form on the ground. Those people trying to get a spot on one of the emergency flights out of the Tory. Some have already made the treacherous drive, crossing the fire's path before getting to safety. So right now, Yellowknife is facing fires on multiple fronts. It's feared the flames could reach the city limits by the weekend. Residents have until noon Friday to leave. Juanita Taylor is in Yellowknife tonight, where officials say we're encountering a critical couple of days in this firefight.
Well, Adrienne, there is some good news tonight. Crews were able to continue using water bombers and fire retardants to fight the flames in an effort to protect Yellowknife. But officials are saying that the fire is getting bigger and there is a risk that the fire could reach city limits over the weekend.
Thousands lined up for hours, all of them hoping to get a seat on an emergency evacuation flight to Calgary.
Neither of us have a car, so driving out wasn't an option. So yeah, we got here at about 9 a.m.
We came here at around 9:50. It's cold too.
Those with mobility and health issues, including the unhoused, were moved up in line.
I know that it's chaotic and everyone's really worried and stuff, but I am really grateful for everyone who's doing everything.
But others turned away after all 5 flights filled up. They're being told to come back Friday morning. Others went right to the airport, willing to do and pay whatever it takes.
I'm heading out to Edmonton. Very, very difficult. And it's very expensive, but it's worth it.
A one-way ticket on a commercial flight cost her $1,000.
Mentally, I'm exhausted. Well, I think most people are, because it's been terribly worrisome. And you can't sleep. And the big thing is, what do I take with me?
The federal transport minister says he's been assured that Air Canada is capping prices for flights out of Yellowknife. WestJet says it's also adjusting fares. But some say they are not evacuating.
Right now I'm just staying at home, waiting it out. If things get worse, I'm just going to hop on my boat and get out on the lake.
Something Mayor Rebecca Alty does not want to hear.
When we issued the evacuation order yesterday was recognizing that the fire wasn't here. And so to be able to do the evacuation now was important, and the highway was still open.
Even before that long trip to safety, exhaustion is setting in for some.
When I'm packing, I'm focused, but when I have a minute to stop and somebody asks me how I'm doing, I'm like this. So.
And for many, the way out is by that highway, the only one out of Yellowknife, with fires burning on both sides of it. Officials say it is a critical route to safety, and they're determined to keep it open. Crews continue to douse the fire from the air. A sprinkler system and fire breaks have been set up around Yellowknife, with crews from across Canada now helping fight the flames.
Coming here from Quebec, we flew across North Saskatchewan, and it was awful. It was black everywhere. It looks like another planet.
And Juanita, the federal government held an emergency meeting about the evacuation efforts.
Yeah, they vowed to send in more planes, Adrienne, or bigger planes, to get people out. And especially if the fires make traveling by road impossible. And the territory itself says there are currently 21 evacuation flights with nearly 2,000 seats available, scheduled for Friday. And more can be arranged for Saturday if needed. Adrienne?
All right, thank you, Juanita. Please be safe.